Sound production. What's going on? What's going on? This is Sir Yeetus, and I'm here to give you another good live stream. Unfortunately, no special guests today, but me and Rishi are working very hard to get another special guest in the future. I see that you guys really like special guests, especially someone as big as the one and only OG MGTOW TFM. So, we are working very hard to contact as many people as we can to see if they want to join our live stream. It's going to be good. We're going to make sure we're going to give that to y'all. But without further ado, the one and only Rishi.
Welcome again to another episode of MGTOW Hate Women.
Ooh. Well, where's the enthusiasm? Bro, you sound like a dying whale. Oh man. What's up, chat? What's up? I'm gonna look at the chat right quick. But first, yeah. All right, that guy Pete. First they mock it, then they attack it, then they get violent against it, then they outlaw it. And when none of that works, they will finally fear it. You can't force men to care about modern women. Yes, and I will be explaining that today, hopefully in detail, depending how much I drink. You know, you guys are getting some squats in. You know, let's get some squats. Alex King, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? El Saeed, what's going on, bro? You should have a TFM day. Do it again next year. Only caught a little live. What I call was great. It was great. That was a very awesome live stream yesterday. I was pretty much part of the crowd. Like TFM took over the show. Like I'm like, go ahead, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I just like how articulate TFM is with his points and words. It feels like not everybody went fucking stupid these days. Ain't that right, Rishi?
Yep.
We can actually have some intelligent conversations up in this motherfucker. Do. Island Hermit, yo, great stream last night, boys. Thank you very much. I didn't really do much. It was mainly TFM just dropping constant gems. I didn't even have to do much. Me and Rishi, we both knew this was gonna be a hit, but we didn't expect it to be that big. Lozano, time to chill with some Rishi tea and a bag of Yeetos. Come on, bro. Like,
so
come on.
true.
you agree with him?
Bag of Yeetos.
Oh man. Jim, yes, every Manosphere channel is being attacked by the media, even Honey Badger Radio. What is Honey Badger Radio? Who is that? I've not heard about that before.
See, there's so many of us. Even we haven't heard of some people, bro. Crazy.
Which is often enough. Women talk about how they wish men were treated better. Women don't give a shit until okay. I gotta get you guys on some game. Okay, women do not give a shit about male struggles unless it affects them personally, which is why they are very opposed against MGTOW and Red Pill, which is why they infiltrate our groups and try to change the narrative, which is why they go full chameleon and go, oh, I'm Red Pill too. Oh, I'm MGTOW. I'm one of you guys, okay? Come on, guys, believe me. I'm not one of those other girls, okay? I'm different. I'm traditional. I'm quirky. Fuck out of here. If you're truly different, why aren't you in front of the family divorce courts protesting the laws that benefits you? Huh? That's what I thought.
Exactly.
What's going on, Riggs Jr.? What's going on? Love the new art. Yeah, man. Yeah, I like. Thanks to you guys and your donations, we're getting some sick stuff right now when it comes to art. Hopefully, I can get a lot more. Rishi's looking rip. Hey, Rishi,
Yep.
what's your routine? What's your plan? How'd you get so swole?
Bro, consistency. And you gotta hit a whole body every day, bro. Every day. Do your fucking squats. Do your fucking bench press. Your lat pull down. Work on them hammies, bro. It's
Yeah,
brutal.
just be confident, bro. That's all you
Yeah.
need.
You could be 300, believe me, you could be 400 pounds. Just be confident, bro. That's all you need. Just, just be confident, bro.
Oh man. Wait, what? You guys didn't donate to my PayPal? I'm stopping this whole show right now. I'm stopping the entire show until you donate me some money because I am here for you. Unfortunately for you, this
You're
ain't
not here for me.
Yep. Get there right now, okay? While you're at it, go to my website to buy my $2,000 coaching classes. Yeah, that's how Fed and fraud, Fed and Sim sound. It's fucking ridiculous.
Buy my book.
Buy my book, buy my courses, buy my shoes, just buy something.
Bruh, buy my pocket pussy.
See, yeah, dying well. He was literally sounding like a dying well. The TFM live stream was great. Yeah, man, I enjoyed it. And the Hermit, yeah, TFM is smart. He knows what he's talking about, which is why I don't know why people get annoyed when TFM goes on a rant. Because I'm seeing guys in the chat yesterday, they were dogging TFM because he tends to go on a rant. Shit,
Yeah.
I let him talk the whole live stream. I don't give a fuck because everything he was saying was gems. Who cares how long he's talking? Okay, he's teaching you things about life. It's more importantly the black pill and why he does not support it. Like come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Don't be like these females with a short attention span. When somebody like TFM comes onto the live stream and give you game, you open up your ears and listen.
Very true.
All right, let me see. Do you have your water today, Yeet? Gotta keep hydrated, you know. No, I switched back to alcohol.
Yeah, you gotta keep those bones hydrated, bro.
I bought a shit ton of water bottles, so yeah, I still got my water, but now I'm prepared and I can be hydrated.
Are you? Are you prepared?
I hope so.
Are you?
What?
Hmm?
I am prepared.
Huh?
Yeetus is always prepared. Just not yesterday. You are a wise man, Yeetus. Yeah, I'm wise like 70% of the time. Let's just say that. The other 30%, I'm usually in like fucking mode, and that doesn't usually end well. You can be obese and confident. And there's intercuts car $3,000 coaching. Are you fucking kidding me?
Bruh.
Are you? Does that sound like somebody that's within your best interest? Really?
Buy my course. You want to
Buy
get good
my-
with the ladies? Buy my course, incel.
Oh, ye fit and reach fresh podcast. But we're better than them.
Yes.
Just be alpha and buy my soap, bro. Oh shit.
Bro, just buy my soap, bro.
In Terminator, the truth annoys the guilty. Always. Always. What's going on, dude? You're gonna get me banned one day with that name, not gonna lie. Frankly, my dear, it was awesome to hear TFM out here. Yeah. I never seen that big of a crowd. before on the live stream. He has so much influence.
Yeah, he thinks he's like a has-been, bro, but he's still got it.
Yeah, everybody's still talking about him till this day.
Exactly.
A wise man knows he cannot understand females. Puniti and good evening. Yeah, you can't truly understand females. There will be some things in your life, no matter how much you study them, they still surprise you with their female nature.
Yep.
Island Hermit, I'm only smart when it comes to the gym. I'm basically Albert Einstein at lifting when it comes to everything else. I'm
Hey, don't talk down to yourself, Island Army. You're a pretty clever guy.
all right.
I think
What'd you say?
I think you're pretty smart, Island Hermit.
Why be smart? You can have these guns, these weapons of mass destruction. Look at
But
the hills. Look at the
bro,
triceps.
did you hear like some speaking of like being a fit, did you hear like some stage play of Beauty and the Beast? I think it was in like the UK. Yeah, apparently some like Lizzo stand-in is gonna be Belle.
What? Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
so literally you're gonna have like a Gaston simping for an overweight black woman, bro.
we gotta talk about that. That's gonna be a topic.
That's
That's
so
gonna be a
funny.
topic. We will talk about this later on this week
Maybe.
because I'm getting sick of these motherfuckers ruining every single. They have no creative genes in their bones anymore. Everything that's in Hollywood, most of it is because of men, and men knows good stories because good stories usually come from tragedy, and I know a good amount of men who go through tragedy, which is 99% of us. But now that SJW and Holly Weird took over, they don't even want to create new movies anymore because they know it sucks. So now
Yep.
they're going to turn all the good successful franchises and make it female empowerment,
That's
which
right.
is cringe because they try to make female characters. They're trying to change the male characters to female characters. First off, then on top of that, they're trying to make these female characters way superhuman, way out of control, and then they, on top of that, not only make females look like fucking deities, they make the men look stupid and slow. They think men don't notice that. We notice that. Why do you think anytime that the narrative changes, the movies like literally crash and burn? Even other females don't want to see that shit, especially with the Black James Bond that's coming out soon. Was it the black female, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet that that movie alone is going to crash the entire James Bond franchise?
Hopefully.
Hey, 007 ain't that bad.
It's over, bro. It's over, bro.
Like it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. We will talk about this in the future sometime this week because we definitely talk about how movies are getting turned to shit because of feminism. I'm sure many of you guys agree. But, well, wait, what story? Hold up.
We gonna chill.
And Blaze, so Yeetus, did you see that story in England where the bomb squad was called to the ER because a guy had a mortar shell stuck in it? Yeah, that's in my opinion, that's pretty hilarious. How did that even happen? Like how? I don't get it.
Interesting.
I don't get it. I don't know how that even works. Mayor Mercury's, I want all female Saving Private Ryan Black Hawk Down on behind them. They will be fucking massacre, man. Hell nah. Hell no. I watched them take on 100 Taliban to one. Literally one female soloing with just a knife. No, with a spork. just stabbing the terrorists in the like in the neck and shit, and then saying
Yeah.
some corny feminist lines.
Looks like he came up short.
Write it down.
Oh man.
Oh man, yeah, just like the destruction of the Terminator series, man. How are they? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Like they. I'm so mad about that. We will talk about that in the future. There's a version of Iron Man that's a teenage black. When did this happen?
Yeah, it happened a while ago. It is in comics. They call her Ironheart.
Was it good?
No.
Okay. I didn't want to judge too quickly, you know, because I'm like, did they pull it off right? And you're like, nope.
No.
Why
It's just
can't? What'd you say?
yeah, it's just literally just, random black chick. It becomes Iron Man. That's all it is.
Yeah, especially they're starting to turn all the main characters LGBT. Like they're starting to have this crazy, what's it called? Starfire's daughter. Her daughter would never look like that. First off,
Yeah, speaking of like Marvel, are you ready for Kamala Khan? Miss Marvel
wait,
jumping right into the MCU. She's the new hero of the MCU. She's gonna replace Spider-Man.
hold up.
Is that you?
She's not joining, is she?
Yeah, she's coming in. I think it might be a television show where she's coming in though. But I think they're like trying so desperately to make her like appeal to like the younger generation to fill the spot that Spider-Man fills right now.
Bro, it's not gonna. I'm seeing the. I'm seeing the actor. I don't know if they're gonna play the same actor, but it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Oh no. But one fast deck. Hey, Sir Yeetus and Rishi, great TFM stream last night. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got mainly thank Island Hermit. He's the one that hooked everything up, pretty much. Do. Female Thor, another abomination. The legendary Thor actually had a daughter they could use, but they just had to piss on her. That would have made a lot more sense. That I could have been like, all right. What do you have to say about that, Rishi?
Well, yes, like it. We can point out the obvious, but it's like these people are like dumb. They can't write for shit, and all the shit they touch, crashes and burns, pretty much.
Literally. So was that one good?
What?
Ironheart?
I don't know.
I might have to read on Ironheart. See, I'm not so quick to jump the gun when it comes to female superheroes. I like female superheroes. I like female supervillains. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, it's like Ironheart can work because she's like, akin to Tony. You know what I'm saying? And like, let's say, like, see with people who like pick up mantles, like they gotta have some sort of relationship with the person they're picking it up from, whether it be the children, a random orphan, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know.
Create a poll. Can you read a couple of the comments right quick? I'm gonna create a poll right quick.
All right. The She-Hulk movie is coming. Yes, it is. And it'll be very, very woke, probably. With the pussified Hulk. You know what I'm saying? I like Miles Morales. I don't know. Miles Morales really came into his own character over the coming years. At first, he was just, he was just kind of like a black Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then they it's like, okay, he's an actual like person. Let's make him actually interesting. And they've done that over. They gave him like a Robin kind of like a guy, like depending on which storyline you follow, he's either in another universe or he's like in the same universe. He just like gets the spider powers in some ways and plays like a apprentice to Peter. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which that works. Either he's got to be his own thing or he's got to kind of work as an apprentice. Like, but if you like, here's the thing. Like, you cannot like replace, like, let's say we replace static Virgil Hawkins Static Shock as like some, well, let's say like an Asian kid, pretty much. Make an Asian Static Shock for pandering to like to China. I mean, that's not true because it's integral to like the story of Static Shock, because Static Shock's literally about like pretty much people in Chicago getting superpowers. Gangs, thoughts, pimps, rappers. Yeetus, did you watch Static Shock, by the way?
Yeah. Oh yeah. On
I did.
WB.
I did. It was a phenomenal show, actually. I really liked it. That was back in the day when like you could do like serious topics on like what our shit wasn't pussified. But anyway, yeah, it's like yeah, I know about Asian Hulk, bro. They've pretty much laid the groundwork out in comics for all this to take, into live action. And I, for one, can't wait, bro. Honestly, it'd be so funny. It'd be good content too. But oh, well, I guess some people have, been Black Panther that are white in the comics. It has happened sometimes. But I don't think they'll ever do it, bro. Not in this climate. Mm.
This dude.
Your supreme. Bro.
But all right, guys. Where is it? I made a poll. Go ahead and vote, bro. Everybody vote in the chat. Do you like female superheroes and villains? Yes, with good plot and no political correctness bullshit. Nope, or don't care.
Yeah, they gotta show titties though.
I'm here for the cleavage.
That's the rule, bro. You always gotta show some cleavage.
Wait,
That's the thing with like modern superheroes. They want to cover up shit now. They want to put them in fucking burqas, bro. Make them less sexualized. Like Captain Marvel, bro. She didn't always wear like the full suit, right?
Right.
She actually wore like something akin to like a swimsuit and like high, like those boots that like go all the way up your leg.
Yeah.
She would wear that. So it was pretty that kind of female superhero look.
Man, do you know how much shit Injustice 2 got for the female characters, Mortal Kombat, all
Yeah.
that stuff? Because they were being sexually objectified. Like, isn't that the fucking point?
Yeah. I mean, who buys the games, bro? They're fighting games. Guys buy them.
How are you gonna complain about a game that you don't even play?
Oh, it's what they always do, bro. It's like, I don't like this thing. You should change it for me. And then they change it. Okay, are you gonna buy my product now? No, I'm not really interested in playing the game. Literally every time.
Every time. The game literally has no effect on their lives. But when they see a sexy character, these fucking blue-haired land whales, they go crazy.
I'm not sexy.
Take her down, delete that character. How dare you?
This is haram.
But he says haram.
Yeah. I'm with you, my Muslim Buddhas. Let's bring Sharia law here.
Oh,
maybe that'll calm down these fucking land wills.
shit,
Maybe.
probably not.
At least we don't have to look at them when we get Sharia law.
That's true.
My God.
Yeah. I liked Black Widow until the movie fucking sucked. And of course, more woke bullshit in that Black Widow movie. Of course. Black Widow, I'm like, yeah. And she isn't all like crazy strong or crazy ridiculous. She actually used some certain moves that could take down a man. Not realistically, but it was more believable. I'm sure you guys saw the Batwoman trailer. What the fuck?
It'll look good when a woman wears it.
Oh man. The Batwoman TV show trailer, I'm sure you guys watched it. You guys can't see the dislike anymore. But man, it was bad. And the men that she was fighting in that trailer was at least 6'2" or 3 or more, weighing 250 plus. And she was just taking them down like it was nothing. Fuck out of here.
For real.
What's it called? What did she say? Oh man, it was this. It was that quote that triggered me. That actually got triggered.
What?
Oh, it's because of like a man wears it, something like that. So she was like mocking Batman. I think it is. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, whatever.
But I'm like, yo, this is just. I knew it was gonna fail in the beginning. I knew it was gonna fail, and it actually did. Now like, our
men are to blame.
Our LGBT actress quit the show. What do? We put in a black woman.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, bro. But in all seriousness, we will continue this conversation in another live stream. I think it would be a great live stream. In fact, hopefully we can invite a couple members of MGTOW, because they're very informative when it comes to entertainment. So, let me see. Do you have anything to say before we begin?
No, we should probably start.
All right. All right, guys. What'd you say?
Start the show.
I'm starting it, okay?
Start the show. I can't hold it any longer.
Say goodnight to the bad guy. So the topic of the show today is Manosphere attacked by mainstream media. I repeat, the Manosphere as a whole is being attacked by mainstream media. And I mean, it's not because, oh, we're just going to make fun of them. Ha ha ha. No, they're literally attacking Red Pill, MGTOW, Warband, anything that they can find that goes against the narrative of the gynocentric society. Why you say that, Yeetus? Well, let me explain. Okay, I've been watching Red Pill content for 7-8 years now. First person I ever watched was Sandman. But what I've learned is that the Red Pill and MGTOW communities, it was formed back in the late 2000s. But it was only on certain websites and stuff. You know, we were pretty much still underground. So when it comes to that type of situation, right? They thought that red pill MGTOW was a joke since the beginning, because once they started to pick up little traction, red pill MGTOW, they thought it was, oh, it was just a bunch of lonely men that just lives in their mama's basement. Oh, they're just a bunch of fat nobodies. It's hilarious, man. They're just whining because they can't get laid. No, no, no. It's not that at all. No, no. It's just a group of men that sees that how unfair our society is getting, and they wanted to speak about male issues, but they knew that if they talk about it out in the open, they will get harshly criticized to the point where they may lose their jobs. They may get their reputation tarnished. They will be alienated from their friends and family. So of course they have to create a forum where men are able to speak freely. So that's when the MGTOW website and Red Pill forums or like Reddit and all that stuff, that's when it started to form. Early 2000s. But when it started to pick up traction with Sandman, TFM, Hammerhand, various channels, the OG channels, Venture MGTOW, rest in peace. They're like, oh, these guys are just whatever, man. These guys they're just lonely old people with erectile dysfunction, all this other crazy stuff. They were laughing at the philosophy. So as time went by, when the red pill MGTOW started to spread, they thought it was just a movement, just like feminism. So when it comes to the movement, right? I'm like, what do you mean red pill and MGTOW is a movement? It's not a movement. We never claimed it was a movement. We never claimed that one bit. Red pill MGTOW is a philosophy, okay? It's an ideology that helps men be aware with the current climate of the gynocentric society that we live in. Red pill is literally just making men aware. MGTOW, men going their own way, is men realizing what's happening in society around them, and they don't want to participate in the rigged game anymore, because it's always been the same old saying: the best way to win, the only way to win, is not to play. So when the philosophy started to gain traction, right, starting to get a little bit more popular, I seen a big boost in popularity back in 2016. So that's when I started, and what kickstart the whole thing was a documentary about the red pill. I'm pretty sure it was created by a certain woman or whatever. But the backlash that the red pill MGTOW got back in 2016, talk shows talking about it, podcasts, everybody, they were like, oh, red pill MGTOW, what is this movement that they're doing, huh? They're all about misogyny, they're all about this and that, when all we are trying to do is make men be aware of the female nature and how the female nature incorporates into our unfair society. So when they finally took notice of the red pill and MGTOW philosophy, they deemed it like a movement. They didn't understand then, and they still don't understand now. Red pill MGTOW, we don't have a leader. All right. So in order to have a movement, you have to have some type of structure, some type of recruiting, some type of leadership, some like all that stuff. There's requirements in order to have some type of movement. Red pill MGTOW, we have none of that. All right. It's just a group of men that agree with certain ideas. That's it. And the reason why they're starting to shame immediately, because of course, red pill MGTOW philosophies, that doesn't benefit modern women at all. So they're very quick to try to shut us down. So as time kept going by even more, once society found out that it wasn't just a group of lonely, incel, fat, ugly, nerdy men trying to complain that women won't sleep with them, they realized that men from all walks of life accepted these philosophies. Hell, even some Chad and Tyrones, they accepted these philosophies. They rich, poor, short, tall, smart, dumb, educated, whatever. Men from all walks of life, not just in the United States, but around the world. They're starting to realize that men are waking up, and men are starting to realize that, whoa, all this time for the last 60 to 70 years, we were given an unfair deal from modern women. We were given an unfair deal. That society grooms men from birth. They groom men from birth to accept the unfair deal that society bestows upon them. So now, this is around 2017, 2018 timeframe. This is when Red Pill and MGTOW just started booming. I never thought that the philosophy would get this far. Now, even more modern women, even more media outlets, even more talk shows, podcasts, all that stuff. Now they're really starting to recognize what Red Pill and MGTOW philosophy is. So around that time, they tried very hard to discredit the Red Pill MGTOW. They tried very hard, saying we're this, we're that, they're destroying our young men, they support misogyny, they're sexist, they contribute to the patriarchy. You know, the typical BS. Now they were trying even a lot harder than usual to try to silence or try to discredit the philosophy as being a bad mindset. It is a bad mindset for them. For men, it is the best philosophy a man could come up with. Because no matter what a man does, at least he's aware of what's truly going on. And he won't be tricked as easily as a blue pill simp that got married 4 or 5 times. So now it's time keeps on going even farther. Society saw how the philosophies were getting too big, and it boomed in 2020. This backfired like dramatically. Why you say, Sir Yeetus? I'll let you know. Okay, 2020, where the event happened. I don't really want to say it on my channel. I ain't trying to get clipped by Suzanne up there. The event that happened in 2020 had men chilling in their houses all day 24/7, you know, so they're safe from that certain thing. So as men stayed in the house with their girlfriend, with their fiance, with their wife, etc., they're starting to see her actual patterns. They're starting to see her true colors, because in all reality, it's rare that a man and a woman see each other 24/7. And during 2020, they had no choice. So I'm sure there's some arguments, some fights that have between couples, because I'm assuming now that the husband's at home every day, he's interfering with her routines. She can't do what she wants to do. And she doesn't like it that the husband's at home doing his thing. So the divorce skyrocketed. The divorce rate skyrocketed in 2020. So many divorces happened in 2020, gentlemen. I'm sure you've seen it on the news and stuff. That Red Pill, so many men. It backfired quickly. Divorces, breakups, calling off engagements. That went way up in 2020. So with all that happening in 2020, so that all the red pilling happens. Because remember, gentlemen, once again, Red Pill MGTOW, we're not movement. We're not an organization. It's just a group of men who agree with the same philosophies. We don't go out and recruit men. I repeat, Red Pill MGTOW, we don't go out and recruit men. Men find us. Men find the philosophy. Men come to our circle. Hell, why do we need to recruit anybody when the model women are doing a good job sending them in our direction? So now, 2020, the Red Pill MGTOW is booming right now. It's just booming like crazy. The philosophies are spreading around the world. I'm sure some of you guys right now are from various parts, Brazil, Europe. I know there's one guy from Africa, Romania, Austria, Italy, Russia, Siberia. I know there's one person in Taiwan, Thailand, and there's a lot more places that are hearing about the Red Pill and MGTOW philosophies. Society in the West, seeing how big it's getting. So now they're getting desperate to bring us down. They're getting desperate to discredit the philosophies. And Rishi is going to show you a video right quick in order to prove our point. Okay? This is what they're trying. This is what they're trying to do in order to silence us. I'm pull it up right now. Watch the video, gentlemen. Watch her language. You hear. Can you play, Rishi?
I wonder if we can start with the book, perhaps. Men Who Hate Women. It is a title that I'm sure will put a few noses out of joint and provoke a few hashtag not all men responses. But tell us just a little bit about what its central argument is.
Well, the clue's in the title. It's men who hate women, not men hate women. We know that the vast majority of men out there would never dream and believe in behaving in these ways. But nonetheless, it is important to recognize that there is a real undercurrent of extremist misogyny in this country and around the world. And what the book uncovers is that there are communities of men actively advocating that women should be raped, should be brutally murdered, should be kept as sex slaves, and that these men are in communities hundreds of thousands strong. They're not just a few weirdos on the internet, as people might like to think. What's really worrying is that the research for the book uncovered the fact that they're very deliberately radicalizing and grooming young men in ways that we simply don't necessarily recognize. So many teenage boys are being very deliberately reached out to by these communities and given these real misconceptions about feminism and about women, and that they're leaking out further into our society as well. 27% of American men now say that they wouldn't have a meeting one-to-one in the workplace on their own with a woman. So some of these ideas that we might think of as very niche and extreme online issues are actually becoming quite worryingly widespread.
Just in terms, though, of these misogynist networks, hundreds of thousands of people being indoctrinated, in essence, but who are responsible for them? Who are behind them? I mean, you mentioned that it's not just about some weirdos in the internet, because your thoughts immediately go to the incel movement, but it's a lot bigger than that, clearly.
It is. It does include the incel movement, so-called involuntary celibate men who believe that they're not having sex and blame women for not giving it to them. But it also goes much further than that. It includes groups like men's rights activists, so-called pickup artists. That's $100 million global industry, essentially training men to sexually harass and in some cases sexually assault women. Some of these are industry so-called leaders who can rake in thousands of pounds from their supporters, from running boot camps. So there is money there. And there's also political benefit to be had from courting these groups. One Cambridge Analytica whistleblower, for example, said that Steve Bannon had deliberately courted the incel vote for Donald Trump. So these are much bigger and perhaps much more powerful groups than we might have acknowledged previously.
So how best then for us to intervene in these networks, in these spaces, and in fact, who best to intervene in these networks? Because it strikes me that in these communities, a woman's voice is probably not desperately welcome.
Yes, I think we do need to see men stepping up and offering young people in particular alternative places to get that sense of community and of purpose and of role modeling masculinity that these communities are so seductively providing. We also need to support vulnerable teenage boys who are very seduced by these communities, in part because of massive funding cuts to offline places where they could have got those kinds of inputs. So, for example, youth centres, adolescent mental health funding. We need to protect and support young men so that they don't fall prey to what really is a radicalising and grooming network, although we never label it in that way. In just the same way that we don't label the many men who have come offline and carried out massacres of women in the name of exactly some of these movements, terrorists. We don't use the word terrorism to describe them. We don't call what they're doing online radicalization. And yet I think we can see in our society all around us the impact of this extremist misogyny being very deliberately spread this week, perhaps, as much as ever.
Laura, given the scale of the problem, which some people seem to become aware of only in the past kind of couple of weeks, that practically every woman has experienced some form of abuse, perhaps even sexual assault, or, and given the fact that, that a lot of men have been, ultimately responsible for it. I mean, how confident are you that there is actually a way out of this?
I think that there is a way forward, but what it needs is real systemic structural change and not just platitudes. A lot of people have said this week, wow, this is a tipping point. This is a moment of reckoning, as if women have never before risen up in a cry of grief and rage and shared their millions of stories. This carries on happening, and it will continue to happen unless we start to take notice of all of these cases, not just the odd one that hits the headline. This book would have been relevant a couple of months ago when an older woman was killed by her husband, who strangled her to death and was given just 5 years in prison. It would have been relevant less than a year ago when police officers were taking selfies of themselves next to the murdered bodies of 2 Black women. It would have been relevant on any one of the 2 women a week who are killed on average in the UK every week. So, this is an ongoing problem, but if we want to see that change happen, it is possible. But what it takes is political and structural will. So it takes education, looking at what we're teaching boys at school instead of telling girls not to wear short skirts. And it needs somebody to have the will to take on the institutional reform that's needed of a justice system that is systematically, institutionally racist and misogynistic. Just 1.5% of rape cases reported to the police in this country result in a charge or summons. So that's where we need to be looking for structural change, not telling women to stay in at night or to wear something different.
Well, Laura, let's see if any or most of that takes place at some point soon. I certainly hope so. Laura Bates, good to have you on the programme this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
The irony. The irony. The mental gymnastics. Ooh, I got a lot to say, but I'll say it during the call-ins, right, for you guys, because we are going to talk about that video. What do you have to say, Rishi?
Bruh. He's like, we wouldn't use the term terrorist or radicalization, but it's like, yeah, but you presented them. And it's obvious, like, what she's doing here. You guys see, boys, what she's doing here. She's setting everything up. All right?
Yep. What does the last thing she said have to do with the topic at hand? You need to stop telling women what to wear. What? Oh man. Can you spam the call-ins, because we gotta get people in here.
All right.
To talk about this.
And he's like, I imagine women's voices aren't desperately welcomed. Yeah, no shit.
And she's gonna say, "Oh, we're not calling them terrorists, but these extremists." Really? Anybody that wants to talk about that clip, please come in. We got a lot to talk about. Oh, that was quick. All right. What's going on? We are here to invite the one, the only, Undemocratic.
Yo.
This bitch was so nasty. I felt my eyeballs dry out like they were turning into dust. Look like a damn grouper fish. Looks like I was watching River Monsters and my boys pulling in a fat wart pig. That bitch was so gross, man. And then she's just like, misogyny. The cops took selfies with those 2 murdered black women. You know, I agree, bitch. I think we should get equality. Not equality. We need equity in the UK. Right now, as I speak, 95% of prisoners in the UK are men. Let's make this equal. Only 5% of prisoners in the UK are women. So for every woman sent to jail, they need to go on the streets and find 9 bitches over 200 pounds and send them to the pig house. What do you guys think about that?
Hey, I agree. If they want to push for equality, or if they want to push for equality so bad, even though they want equity, we should definitely give them what they want. I agree.
It's only fair.
And she's talking about how like schools are misogynist education. In every single Western country, boys are suffering in schools. Boys get raped. Nobody cares. Dropping out of schools. I mean, these feminist bitches on one hand go, women are the majority of college graduates. On the other hand go, the schooling system is sexist. It's just all bullshit. But that's because my male brain's trying to use logic and I'm listening to feminist trash. When did that interview guys come out? Do you know when that came out?
Yeah.
Because I think it was like 6 months ago. It was like this last summer she dropped the book.
Yeah, it was March of this year.
Yeah, dumb bitch. You know, I think what would help her out is if she moved to a very diverse neighborhood with a bunch of Somalis and Syrians, and she walked around at 2 a.m. and just lived her enlightened feminist self. I'm sure she'd be treated much better by these immigrant men than white men would treat her.
Oh, completely.
Yeah, go ahead. Wear whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Go ahead and walk outside. Wear your nightclub clothes, and let's see how that goes.
It's like these white bitches presume that everybody's going to treat them as well as white dudes do. And when I say well, I mean white dudes are simps. They're cucks. They have no, the average white dude's a cuck. Average white dude's a feminist. So they go, yeah, I'm a woman. Where like these dudes from non-feminist countries that come in and they'll do some toxic behaviors to you, because in their countries, if you care about a woman, you'll protect her and you won't let her do foolish shit. But here in feminist countries, you can't protect or have ownership over a woman because that's misogynistic. So let these dumb bitches walk around, let them get raped, let them live their enlightened self. I don't care. Nobody here cares about the average chick, because the average chick isn't under my dominion. Right? Only simps care.
I agree, man. I definitely agree. Did you notice how she says, "Oh, we're not calling them terrorists," and then turn around and says they're extremists?
I came in during like the last minute of it, but
okay.
no, they want to conflate the inceldom, the whatever, with being terrorists, extremists. There was a bunch of dudes in the UK, I forgot what college it was, and they had a discussion about who's the biggest slut in the university, and they got like charges filed against them with like the National Defense, whatever. So the UK version of terrorism police.
Really? Oh my god!
If you call a girl a slut, you're a terrorist. Don't tell them about Chronic.
Oh no, Chronic! You be going to their version of the Guantanamo Bay.
I would just convert to Islam, grow my beard out, and then I get let off of good behavior one day.
What are you doing, brothers? I am halal.
I'd have to find like the most ridiculous long ass Islamic name. I'm Malik, Mashik, Muhammad Abdullah. They're like, what?
He checks out. Let him go.
I was like, oh well. I just have to get a tanning bed to lose some of my white skin, and we'll be good to go. You'll be like, it's a complimentary 11-year-old white girl from a single family household. Enjoy. Well, thank you.
You just got to carry around a Quran and call everything haram. Like
I would literally carry around a Quran that weighed like 100 pounds and was fucking like 3 foot by 5 foot. And I would just go to different liquor stores, call them haram, and just beat the workers with it. And they couldn't do anything because it'd be a hate crime to arrest me. I'm like, this is haram. Shit would be lit. I'd have the best time.
That'll be insane. Somebody would have to record that.
I'm pretty sure the average the average Muslim that adheres to the more strict parts of their faith would be huge fans of me. They'd be like, our brother Chronic has seen the light and now he's beating the infidels in the streets with the holy book.
Watch your subscribers like skyrocket.
Oh yeah.
But Just the audacity of this woman. I'm not surprised, but I am surprised with her whole argument. She never specified which group she's talking about. She never gave a concrete answer on why men are going to the certain groups that are not extreme, but she says it's extreme, and never hold any women accountable. It's all men. Men's fault. Like, and so whatever. Like, shaming language galore. Literally, I'm like, they had no concrete basis on what they're talking about. Like, it was insane. And she's saying this on the whole news media. So they're definitely getting desperate in 2020, like beyond desperate at this point, when it comes to trying to take down Red Pill, MGTOW, Warband, anybody that goes against them, go against the narrative. We are the extremists. So,
and if honestly, if you're comparing, like, you know, they'll probably look at someone like Fresh and Simp and be like, oh, they're extremists. They'll look at someone like Tim Pool, call him an extremist. Lord forbid they ever see any Warband content. They'd probably shit themselves. Had to get a new chair.
call the FBI, call in the Homeland Security. Hell, maybe what's his name? Myron, the fraud, he'll be leading the charge.
You're like, where are these green skins? They roasted me. They're terrorists. Speaking of which, I was gonna like do a stream tonight. I wasn't gonna be. Well, I was gonna do it, but I was gonna name it like the Severance of Simps. And the Ribby was like, hey man, can I join the stream tonight? Well, I love to. He's just like, yeah, I just really want to roast Fresh and Simp. And I'm like, okay. So I just changed the title, changed the thumbnail. I'm like, yeah, I did this last week, but fuck it, we'll do it again.
Oh snap! It's gonna be a part 2. Let's go.
Oh yeah, Ribby hasn't spoken on them in quite a while, so it should be a fun roast. Should be a fun roast.
Yeah, man, he's been hella busy. Gee, stop being so busy, bro. Damn, yeah, I know you're making that money and slaying bitches, but still.
He's always at the gym while I'm streaming, so he tells me all the days, like, bro, you're talking about so you're talking about like radioactive glowing gonorrhea. I almost dropped the bar on my neck and killed myself. I was just like, it's dangerous to be listening to these roasts while you're lifting, man.
Oh man, I can tell that it's you and Ribby are the type of people to jack somebody out of bed at 4 a.m. to go to the gym, like wake your ass up.
No, I had there was a period in my life when, what was this, like 7 years ago, something like that. I think I was home from a college break, so a little bit less than that. And I have my alarm, and it's off this bodybuilder rapper called Cali Muscle. And Lily he has a song called Gym Time. It just opens up. It's this huge black guy going, Gym Time! And he starts rapping about it, and it wake me up at 5 a.m. every day.
I bet you like,
was getting so pissed. He'd be like, I'm trying to sleep in. And I literally, as soon as I get up, I would literally like slap him around. I'm like, let's go lift. At first he hated it, but then now he's still, to this day, he still gets up at 5 to lift. So helped him out a little bit.
We gotta shove that pre-workout down his throat. Like, take it to the head. We don't need no water.
You gotta take a gym shot. It's like a what is it? I mean, you use the measuring cup. You know what I'm talking about from the pre-workout?
Yeah.
One scoop of pre-workout, it's really like a shot and a half of vodka because it's not enough to dissolve it, and it's better if you heat it up a little bit because it'll dissolve faster. Oh my goodness, that shit hits so. It's like early in the morning. First thing you have, vodka pre-workout. You're going ham at like 5 in the morning.
Which pre-workout do you use? Because I use C4, and that shit hurt my face. I don't know why, but it was good.
You probably use less of it then. You're probably using a bit too much. I don't really use it anymore. I don't really need it to get hype. Usually, just straight up, I'll bring like, so Southern boys. I'll bring like peach tea to the gym. I'm like, nice peach tea between sets.
How do I get? I usually these days I just do a cup of coffee. You know, I rarely touch the pre-workout. I touch the pre-workout if I'm like extremely unmotivated to go.
Yeah, because then you have to go. Otherwise, you're gonna break some shit.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like, I don't know what they'd be putting in that C4 one, but, like, fuck me, man. It's
just usually a bunch of caffeine and vitamin B.
Yeah, I get hyped. I remember one day I got so mad at my friend because he changed his mind at the last second to go to the gym. I took a good, like, 2 scoops of pre-workout.
And just go without him, bro. Or just either we go to the gym or I take my energy and I just beat you up for 2 hours.
Yeah, but he was my ride.
Oh, you just gotta go outside and start punching a tree like fucking Minecraft, bro.
I did at least a good 300 push-ups, a good amount of sit-ups, and I ran around the house. And my mom's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting these gains, mom. Get your ass back in the house." Like, I was like, "Fuck it." No. But I still got a decent workout. But I was ready to go back to college to throw hands with my friend. I was ready. Like,
Well, these feminists think that working out is misogynistic too. They write articles about it.
Yeah, you're fat phobic, bro.
Yeah, where is this fat phobic shit come, man?
Comes from fat woman.
On that chronic, are you gonna make that a segment in the future?
What?
The fat phobic shit.
I kind of feel like I'd rather do a long form documentary on the Great American Land Whale. I feel like that'd be a banger.
Similar to
it's like I'm trying to speak in my nature voice. I'd be like, the Great American Land Whale crests the horizon, and it's like footage of fat bitches walking around. I'm like, their apex predator, the only thing the Great American Land Whale fears, not even the police, and like have a video of some fat bitch fighting some cops. It's stairs, and then it's like 5 minutes of bitches falling down the stairs. And I'm like, a brutal showing. It should be so funny.
Is your documentary going to be similar to the religious one? Like similar?
No, it's gonna be
layout?
it's gonna be straight comedy.
Oh, just straight comedy? Okay.
Straight comedy, fat bitches falling down, but I'm going to have it pegged like a documentary. I'm going to talk about their environment, their mating rituals, the food they go after, their predators, and maybe I'll just follow. I really would like. I mean, you can't really just follow one person because then you definitely get it taken down. Maybe I'll just talk about them in general. But yeah, I just need to get a good editor and a bunch of footage of fat bitches, basically.
Most of them could be probably found on 21 Studios. They got like all the videos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But in all seriousness, like from 2014 all the way up until now, I've noticed like the 5 stages of, I don't know, it's insane. They thought that the movement, quote unquote, was some little 35-year-old fat fuck that was 5'2" living in his mom's basement, complaining that he can't get laid.
I'm 4'2". No, I'm 420 centimeters tall. I'm 420 pounds, and I live in the basement of my grandmother's basement.
That's a lot of basements. Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's what us trolls do.
Where are you? You in the dungeon? Shit.
He's at the center of the earth, bro.
Yep.
That's funny.
How else can I light up all these kush?
I'm the only reason the core is still lit. So you guys better say thanks.
Yeah.
I would do 100 push-ups in honor of Chronic keeping us alive. You know what? You know, I'm gonna make a live stream about the fat phobic shit. I'm gonna make a quick one, at least 1 hour, because I'm gonna go on a pretty long rant about it. Like how lazy and entitled you need to be to make up a word.
Is that someone's dog like breathing into their mic?
No, that's Rishi. He's drawing.
Oh, I literally thought it was like a dog panting. It's just like does a Warband hound want to get on the stream?
That's a good idea. We should.
What do you say, boy?
We should get a big ass like Doberman or a big ass fucking, I don't know, like a.
Imagine like getting like two like the people who like have the pit bulls and they give them a fucking like dude. I've literally seen pit bulls with grills before, grills and like chains.
Chains, yes. Grills, I have not.
Dude,
seen
I literally saw this pit bull was like it's hot. It was like panting, and the dude literally he had it wasn't this whole mouth. It was like 2 little grills, one on each side. I was just like, I looked at the pit bull, I looked at the dude. I was just like, this is fucking ridiculous. But imagine like walking around like pit bulls or like some huge ass dog, and it has like a gold chain that says MGTOW on it. Oh, it should be so funny,
bro. It will be Man, we'll be attacked. They're going to say that we're abusing the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how bad it's going to be. How dare you put those acronyms around that pit bull's chest? Like, yeah, he's going his own way. Yeah, he's choosing the ball over bitches.
I think that one of the top posts of the MGTOW subreddit before it got deleted, it was just the title was DigTOW, dogs going their own way, and it was like a picture of a dog like holding its own leash walking. Shit was hilarious.
Like even the dogs don't want you, bitch.
What? Damn. But I gotta actually go to the gym and get ready for my stream. So thanks for having me on, guys.
What you want? Wait, before you leave, what are you working on?
Oh, it's chest day today.
Chest day?
Yeah, I
Incline?
usually do chest. I'll do traps, like shrugs, and then I'll do like abs, core. So it's like core, chest, and shrugs.
You gonna take a ride on the incline? You know, incline bench press?
I don't know if I'm gonna do incline, flat, or decline. I usually decide when I get there. I look around, see what's open.
All right, man. Definitely get those gains, bro. Get them for me because I can't go to the gym today, unfortunately. Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna have to delay the stream because I gotta stay twice as long now. Gotta do a 4-hour lift.
Come on, bro. You don't gotta do that. I'm
just gonna pin a comment. Sorry, so the gym to work out for Yeetus. He's like, I don't think it works like that, guys. It's just like, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna have to buy you. I'm gonna have to buy some protein, bro.
Yeah, and then you have to drink it twice as much as me tonight. This is how we do it. It's like I'll lift for the Warband. Ruby drinks for the Warband. Manic fucks all the fat bitches for the Warband. Although no one want to do it, but it is what it is.
Oh shit!
Was that Lord Farquaad meme? Sacrificing your lives is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
But I'm gonna check on the haters we have today. See what's going on. See if there's
the haters never call in. They're all a bunch of pussies.
No, when they do, you're pretty normal. Then what's her name? The mother person. I'm guarantee you she's on 20 videos by now.
Oh wait, before I leave, let me count it. Let me see here. Universal Karen. Let's see. See what video she made. I think the good mother chick who was on to talk about her. I think she. Wait, no. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh wait, no. Yeah, she's literally making videos like calling this YouTuber a whore, like in the title. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But no, I think we capped out at 13, and then Good Mother like said one little thing to her, and then now she's like made like 8 videos about Good Mother in the past week. So it is what it is.
Remember, gentlemen, Universal Mother is literally the end game of these modern feminists. That's their future. Just let you know.
Psychosis. But yeah, I gotta bounce out of here. So shut out chat, and everybody make sure you. Oh, well, what's your show? What's your PayPal link, man?
Me?
Yeah, what is it?
PayPal.me/Sir Yeetus.
Oh, just Sir Yeetus? Okay,
Yep.
yeah. So support Yeetus's thoughts. Support the Yeet Show at PayPal.me/Sir Yeetus. And wow, that's a nice. Send me that art when you're done, when you're ready to do it.
All right.
Rishi.
Yeah.
But yeah, peace up to the Warband. I'll see you guys later.
All right, peace.
Peace. No, send
That's
it to
beautiful. That's beautiful. How quick you want to think that Chronic is going to get copy striked? Just for having that thumbnail.
It'd be funny.
But yeah, just like what Undead Chronic said, if you want to support my channel or the Warband in general, please click on the link that I pinned on top of the chat and donate to paypal.me/Sir Yeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards the production of the channel and whatever the Warband needs, okay? Whether it's artists, editors, music producers, Rishi drawing that stuff that you see on the screen right now. All of it is because of you guys, okay? So any money donated will be greatly appreciated. You see that sick artwork right here? I'm gonna take you out, Rishi, right quick. That artwork right there is because of you guys' donation. Thank you very much for donating, okay? And if you want to see any more cool shit like that and more, your donations would be appreciated. And if you can't donate or you don't want to, can you please at least leave a like? That will also be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So we are going to go to the next caller. Real talk, what's going on? He died again, did he?
Yo.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, it finally, yeah, my shit like lags as soon as you click on me every time. What's going on, Buddhas?
It's going great, man. It's going great. When it comes to the topic at hand, right? And the video you saw of that lady, what is your perspective on the media, in my opinion, getting desperate and starting to slander the groups very hard in 2021?
Well, first thing we got to define what's the media in 2021, and that's the fourth wing. Yo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What'd you say?
Okay, I was like, first we got to define what the media is, and that's like the fourth wing of the government. That's the propaganda arm. So essentially, they're coming full circle now because they're starting to see men are waking up to the fuckery on like every single front. Like it's like you look in every direction, you can spin in a circle as a man in some way, some shape or form. Someone's trying to take a shot of you, trying to take a sandwich out of your ass, if not the whole meal. So I had some things kind of jotted down, and it's like men waking up to this onslaught of threats in every degree of angles. It's basically like it's removing the pool of slave cucks they raised us to be. And think about the divorce courts. Think about vacation destinations. Think about all of the retail. It's all funded mostly through men's money. Yes, women go out and spend their own money, but the majority of, think about like all the bills that are being paid. If like men back away from certified marriage, and they're seeing this now, the whole system starts to slow down because we're starting to keep the money in our pocket and realize they're all HOs. None of them are worth marriage. You'd have to go to a foreign country and go through all sorts of means to find that virgin and whatnot. No hymen, no diamond.
Is he good?
Hmm.
Well, where you go?
Man, this is ridiculous.
All right, there you go.
Am I still fucking up?
Yep.
Oh, shit, this thing keeps cutting out. Let me just, I don't know, man. This thing's got me all fucked up.
It's all
Are we good? Man. Oh, yeah. But nevertheless, like, it's just taking slaves off the plantation for them to milk our essence, to literally take the life out of us. How many men do you see like today that are like miserable in marriage? That's the plantation. The men waking up and stepping away from it. They want nothing to do with it. They're realizing what it is. We're just, like you said, men always evolve, and we always like find the like path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying? Like women are always kind of going, when you think about who they're going after to settle down with, to try to get to settle down with, those are the most resistant men. And all, exactly. and yeah, so like we're completely opposite, as in we'll find the path of least resistance like water, and we know how to go with the flow. So
yeah, men, we have the innate ability to adapt to danger and adversity.
Yeah, and I also noticed.
Damn.
Notice what? What'd you notice? God damn it. They got him, Rishi. They got him.
Once again.
Laura Bates got him.
Got him.
Motherfucking bitch.
You're back, bro. You're back.
This shit is retarded, man. Anyways, I'm just losing my train of thought every time this shit cuts in and out. But how can I say? I think there's a lot of people. I want to discuss one thing because I was a part of someone's live stream, and they kind of got pissed that I brought this up when the whole, like months ago when the Fresh and Fit shit first dropped with Abba and Preach. They got pissed. This dude kind of got pissed because he thought I was like trying to like call certain channels out. And in essence, I was like, men need to come up with like a roadmap to where they can find certain people. You know, a lot of people start at Sandman. I mean, TFM killed it last night, and he's helped out a lot of brothers. But there's like so many different people that get you going and going and going. And then finally you run into like the end of the road where you see the truth for what it is. You've seen so many different angles. You understand this black pill ideology. You understand this red pill ideology, blah, 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 blah. But the problem is this. There's a lot of agents in the Manosphere, MGTOW, red pill that.
Not again. No.
Bruh.
Just, yeah, man.
Do you want to try again in a little bit?
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on? Do you want to try again in a little bit? See if you can get your connection good.
Is it my connections or my mic just going out?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Shit,
the mic.
because I just pulled out these headphones. I don't know if they're fucked up already, but man. Anyways, all I'm saying is the problem is this: the mainstream media can come up with whatever conjecture they want about these men's movements. They can talk all they want. The problem is some of this shit is valid because of the agents that are in the community, like Fresh and Fit, like Donovan Shart, like fucking Rollo Tomasi. It turns out Rollo Tomasi got all of his shit from the Red Pill Reddit that had existed many years before he wrote his book, and that's what his book was off of. And he pretty much plagiarized the entire like Red Pill Reddit to build the rational male, and it's off of his perceived view of women, like that hurt little bitch red pill rage that turns into black pill, which TFM like really cleared up. He cleared the air last night on all the ideologies and the understandings from the PUA and the living for the women. Like I said, like the purpose thing, like men believing that's their purpose. When I was talking the other day. So essentially these dudes, along with all these agents, are funneling more talking points to the mainstream media. And it's like a cycle that keeps feeding itself, a snake that keeps eating its own tail, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger some way, somehow. Like they're going to target, like, I mean, look at Chronic, how many times, and I'm not even trying to curse, but like there's so many other truthers on YouTube that aren't even talking about men's issues, MGTOW, red pill, yada, 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 that are essentially been deleted as well. So they're just cleaning
4 times off of comments alone.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So it's just like at this point, they're going to keep adding more and more agents to the already polluted well of the movement. And after that, because I'm not even going to say like there's a certain, I was talking about something in Chronic's chat, or not chat, but when I was live with him one time, and I was kind of going off on like a historical biblical tangent, and essentially someone said this particular thing where this information that I was referring to was from. This guy's been deleted 22 or 23 times on YouTube. He's exposed a certain code that these people use. Now, when you plug Fresh and Fit into this numerical code, it has numbers and values that overlap with certain people who are kind of running the show. So it's like these people's entire career is a script to create talking points, divisiveness, and true hatred between men and women. It's like those of us who don't go monk mode, who can still maintain the life of being able to fuck around with these HOs, we still enjoy the femininity. We still enjoy that, like the essence that they bring to our masculinity and like our grind of a life and what we're always trying to accomplish. It's like a good reset button fucking around with these women. Even though majority are trash, you still get something out of their femininity as a man. So at the end of the day, it's all about creating more division, because that's going to create more control, more confusion. How confused would the novice red pill individual who just got out of a heartbreak, who was blue pilled his entire life, how novice is it going, that novice user, how difficult is it going to be for him to wade through the shit, to get to Sir Yeetus's channel, to get to Undead's channel, to get to Rishi's channel, to get to all the people who have waded through the shit themselves? It takes someone to go through and navigate the garbage that's a part of the quote unquote manosphere right now to find the real deal. Kind of like the real pill. Like I always refer to it as taking bits and pieces of all these truths you see and then kind of correlating them together. So at this point, it's like they're trying everything they can through every facet, whether it's agents in the community or the mainstream media using these agents to propel their talking points. It doesn't matter. They're going to use every resource they have to sequester any hope there is for men to completely walk away. They're preying on our biological needs and desires so that we still have to put up with them, the family court, and the draining of resources, and essentially the draining of our fucking souls. Like, I'm not gonna lie. My buddy told me a funny story about a young girl he was fucking with, and she literally asked him, hey, can you pretty much fist your hand and turn like your fingers into like a claw, gag her, and then fuck her throat? I don't mean to be so graphic, but when girls are like desiring certain things that are just like, men are doing them and becoming like demons, man. Like, they've literally got us pinned against our biology. And I mean, hey, we're all freaks at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all like to fuck around, but like what they want us to do, that's kind of like, shit, man, this is pushing the limit, but hey, this is hot. This is fun. It's like, if they don't have us divided, they've got us being like fucking like pretty foul human beings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a weird thing when you see like what's being pushed. Like, these girls are into spit, gagging, all sorts of like BDSM, like nasty shit. Like, it really like defines them as creatures at the end of the day. So like, we could go like on and on, but I'm going to be long-winded like I was the other day. But real talk, bottom line is, it's nothing but the government trying to like use their agents that they already have in the movements to push the new narrative of like, we're what was it, terrorists? Is that what they're trying to say we are now?
Extremists.
And that's the thing is, what's the original definition of terrorism? It's government by intimidation. And isn't that exactly what she was doing in that piece there? She was pretty much talking as if measures need to be implemented to stop the catcalling, to stop the biological urge of men. But the problem is that only 90 or only 10% or 5% of those men is that behavior that they are talking about is even acceptable to them. It's all subjective to the woman in that particular instance. If she feels like she's attracted to that man, he can catcall her. He can call her a bitch. He can call her whatever he wants. He can just have his way with her because that's her fantasy. So if you don't fulfill the top Christian Grey like thought process that they want in a man, then you're a creeper, then you're this, then you're that. So it's just like, she was throwing around a lot of loose shit there that really was all subjective to her and her understanding. But if they really want to clamp the lid on us, they're going to start deleting channels, pulling this shit down, and then they're going to start passing more and more laws that are going to like truly make the interaction that is like that has stood the test of time between man and women. They're going to go like and make it to where you would get more satisfaction out of a doll. You would get more satisfaction about living in the fucking wilderness by yourself. That's what they're kind of pushing us to, is mass depopulation through. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just going on and on, but
it's all good, man. But do you have anything else for the Warband before I move on to the next caller?
No, man.
I am going to spin off on your points that you made at the end of the live stream.
No doubt.
But thank you for joining, man, and Puniti. Let's go. I alwa't like when Red Talk comes in. It's like you're in a sermon every time. Like, Rishi, you got a soundboard? You should get a soundboard so we can play like some church organ music anytime he comes in. Because he was preaching.
Yep.
You don't like his preaching?
What do you mean?
He was going off, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to be in my Red Pill church, my MGTOW church, spreading the word. Because that's how you do it.
MGTOW speakers.
Everybody open up your books of misogyny.
Bro.
Oh, shit. It's ridiculous.
We're literally gonna be branded as like terrorists. Bro,
Just
we're gonna be like Cobra from G.I. Joe.
yeah, just for not wanting to get married.
Chronic's gonna be Warband Commander. You're
He-
like Destro.
he's gonna be another version of Osama to these feminists.
We'll have Manic be the Baroness. Personally.
But let's add the next caller. It is SCE.
Yo.
Puniti.
Puniti. So when it comes to the topic today, how do you feel, or what's your perspective on today's big media, big tech, going very desperate? They're getting very desperate now on trying to discredit or tear down the groups, the MGTOW Red Pill group, even though she didn't want to say it. She didn't want to say it.
Okay.
How do you feel about them trying to take them down?
These folks literally are terrorists. That's how the feminist agenda got going in the first place, was by firebombing all of the shops in London back during the early 1900s.
Yeah, that's the irony. That's literally the fuck. That's how I was laughing the whole time when that lady was trying to deem us as extremists for just walking away. Like, are you kidding me?
That's just it. Is that I had linked that to you earlier. I just sent it to you again. I also sent one to Rishi. I also sent one to Chronic. Hermit's got it posted up in the chat, but it is a link to newamerica.org, where this is.
It up. I have it right here. I got it right here. Yeah.
Yeah, link that in the chat. And what that does is that when you go to the board of executives, you're going to see a very specific name that says Eric Emerson Schmidt. This is the guy that runs the Alphabet Inc. Okay, he's the CEO of the FANG Group, which is Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Okay, the newamerica.org, and even the name is suspect. In order to have a new America, you've got to destroy the old one. Okay, and that's the whole thing, is that, you see, this is what these communists do. New America is a leftist think tank, and they're getting their money straight from Bill Gates going directly to New America, but also they're getting money from Jonathan Soros, which you can see Jonathan Soros's picture directly beneath Eric Schmidt's. I mean, just go straight to that news article and go right to the board of executives, and you'll see it right there for yourself.
All right, give me a second. Executive summary? No, where's the board of?
Yeah, it could be under executive summary.
All right, let me see if I can find this. Introduction, history. Let me see. I'll find it.
Yeah, well.
Are they endorsing Black Pill?
No, that's another aspect that they're looking into. But Jim, yes, it is. Jonathan and Alexander are both sons of George Soros, which, he's an actual Yahtzee who's being kept alive from, involuntary body parts straight from China. So, I mean, that somebody who was an actual Yahtzee in World War II shouldn't be alive today. Most of them have died off. But, when you've got billions of dollars, you can do whatever you want.
Well, that's annoying. I see one of the authors is male, so I was like, let me look at it. Let me look at his credentials. It says that he's the executive director and co-founder of the Institute for Research on Male Supremacy. I can't even say it right now. I'm so pissed off.
Supremacism.
Yeah, supremacism. I'm so pissed off right now. This motherfucker. Oh, this is not good. This is new. This is I have not new, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
No. I sat down with you for about 2 hours. We had this conversation.
Shit, you did. My bad.
This is the red pill behind the red pill, man.
Yeah. This is insane. Can you explain? My bad for interrupting you. Can you continue explaining this article?
Okay, like I said, the New America is a leftist think tank. It was co-founded by one of your favorite actors, and that would be Ashton Kutcher. His picture is also in there. You know, the same guy that did, you know, the 70s show, MTV's Punk'd, Dude Who Stole My Car. That guy.
Yeah.
All right, these are literally some of the worst people in the world, and they control the media. And you see, these are the ones that are actually writing the laws that work against men, and these are the ones that are the board of executives at the Fang Group. Okay, you know, that's like you know, all of the media is being manipulated to work against men. Literally, they changed the laws to work against men through these leftist organizations because, you see, when you've got money like Jonathan Soros is pitching in and Bill Gates is pitching in, and, you know, this is what they do is they write legislation that puts together laws like what recently got passed by, you know, Let's Go Brandon recently with the VAWA Act 2, which is the Violence Against Women Act. And, you know, that was recently passed through like, I don't know, 6 months or so ago, whenever we were sending all of our money overseas for like, you know, we got a $600 check, but, you know, we wound up raising up the deficit even more. I fully expect to see an economic collapse here within the next 3 years, probably within a year.
That's why I always tell you guys, gentlemen, have a plan. Once you start seeing the signs that you know that is imminent, execute that plan. Because at that point, you're on your own for the most part.
Okay, well, to get back to what Real Talk was talking about was
right.
He was saying be expecting that there's going to be a lot of infiltrators. Well, this is very true because you see, we recently got out of a 20-year war that we probably shouldn't have been in the first place. But you see, there's a lot of intel analysts that are going to be looking to justify all of the money that they make. And so what they're doing is that they're going to be trying to find, you know, anything that they can on anybody that they can, just so they can, you know, once again, justify their pay for, you know, being an analyst with the government, you know, an intel analyst. So that's the whole thing of it is that, you know, these are people that are, you know, looking to try to ruin you, discredit you, outright kill you if they can, sterilize you if they can. And they do not have your best interest in mind. And so everything about this, everything that's happening right now, no, you don't want to have any part of this. I mean, look, this government, it's in a death spiral. There's hardly any way to stop it now. But however, you know, the new government that they're going to replace it with, it can't stand for very long unless it has the backing of the people. We have to make sure that it does not have that backing.
Okay, I definitely agree with that. I do. It should not get to that point. Because we are definitely being lenient and not being vocal enough when it comes
you see,
to
the whole thing about looking to get rid of, you know, what they consider, you know, air quotes, toxic masculinity is that, you see, if they have a bunch of weak, effeminate, demasculinized men, that makes it so much easier for an outside force to come in here and take over. You know, let's just say, just a hypothetical situation. Let's just say that there was a civil war and a certain side was losing and they decided to call in UN troops because they were having a lot of problems with the former military who are actual fighters who know what they're doing. Okay. And so they call in the United Nations and then all of a sudden it stopped being a civil war to a global conflict. And so that's whenever you start getting all of your, you know, actual war roundups in place and everything. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get really ugly.
I agree, man. But before I go to the next caller, do you have anything for the Warband when it comes to the topic or anything else?
Yes, protect yourself, protect your interest. Make sure that you're a prepper. Do everything that you need to do to take care of yourself and those that you care most about. Other than that, puniti.
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 All right, that was good. All right, before we move on to our next caller, it's shilling time. If you want to support my channel or the Warband, please donate to the link that I pinned on top of the chat. Okay. Donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards the production of the channel or anything that the Warband needs, such as producers, artists, editors, music producers, anything that we can make to make the quality of the videos and content better for you guys. If you can't donate or you don't want to, can you at least leave a like?
Or
Oh
you
shit,
can
bro.
donate to me at Rishi B. Shroomer. PayPal.me/Rishi B. Shroomer. I'll say again, PayPal.me/Rishi B. Shroomer. I will be honest with you. I'm going to have the money. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll figure it out.
Well, at least Rishi is honest about it. Oh man. Hey, we all honest here, okay? I'm here to step up the quality of the Warband and my own channel's production. Rishi, he's just gonna probably buy some, I don't know, Debbie cakes.
Nah. Debbie cakes are gross, bro.
Oh, how dare you?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll buy that soundboard you want me to get.
Oh yeah, soundboard. We need a soundboard. I wonder how much it costs. Let's see if it's cheap or not.
I can't imagine it's that expensive, bro.
That's true. But we'll be checking later. We'll check later. Next caller. Brandon Trueblood, what's going on?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop,
Now,
whoop.
now you sound like a dying whale. Fuck off. Oh, but hey, let's continue the show. Okay. When it comes to the topic, right, Brandon? You see that 2021 society, the gynocentric society, is getting very desperate when it comes to more and more people learning about the red pill and MGTOW philosophies, to the point where they're literally going on national television to demonize these certain men without even naming our cause, because they don't want to give MGTOW red pill the attention. So they're out there demonizing the groups that's just walking away. How do you feel about that happening?
Follow the money. You see the diamond industry going down. You see the wedding industry going down. You see the catering industry going down. You see the travel industry going down. What happens when all those people that formerly used to suck the blood out of us no longer are doing it as much or as profitably? They start crying and complaining because they're a bunch of bitches. All right, of course, they're going to blame men. And, they're right. We are walking away.
And they thought that we were a joke all those years ago, 7-8 years ago, when the red pill started getting a little bit of attention, and MGTOW started getting a little bit of attention thanks to Sandman, TFM, and all the other OGs. But now, fast forward, now red pill MGTOW ideologies is worldwide.
Absolutely, they're worldwide. And they're needed. Men are getting shafted everywhere, and people are waking up.
Yeah.
And, really the only way that they're going to pay attention to us is if we keep hitting them in the pocketbook. We can't go out and put on our penis hats and have a 1,000,000-man march in Washington with a bunch of dickheads. Right?
Yeah.
But it would be kind of cool if we did, but that's not going to happen.
That is true. That's true. But when it comes to Western women, like I said before, they don't care. Women don't care in general, not just in the West, but every woman. They don't care unless the situation affects them personally. Then they will start to complain. Because how are you going to say that? Oh, you're siding with men. Oh, I'm trad. I'm not like these feminists because 2021 they're getting desperate. More and more men are saying no, I'm not doing it. So they're going to put on a full chameleon mode and say, no, I'm traditional. I'm not like these other girls. But they're very silent on things that are happening to Bill Gates, Dr. Dre, Scottie Pippen, soon, Russell Wilson, and plenty of other top celebrities getting chopped down in the divorce and family courts. They're completely silent about that. Their claims,
absolutely.
yeah, they what'd you say?
Unless they figure out a way to make money off of other people's suffering, they're not going to care.
No,
You know,
and
it's
how are you going to say that you're traditional and then be quiet when men are getting literally dragged into the slaughterhouse and getting destroyed by the gynocentric courts? You're just as bad as the rest of them. Wait, what happened? What the fuck?
it just
You
dropped. It just dropped on me.
Yeah, that's weird, man. But like I said before, it's hilarious how since things are getting desperate now, and how more and more women are infiltrating the red pill MGTOW groups, say I'm traditional, I'm this. It's not all women, okay? I'm not like these other girls, but they're quiet when men are still to this day getting destroyed in family divorce courts. They're just as bad as the rest of these radical feminists because you don't say anything to your sisters in arms. You don't say nothing because you know one day these unfair laws may benefit you, so you know better than the rest of these females.
That's absolutely right. And it's only the very, very, very few super religious women that will stand up for a man's right because they want a man to fulfill his biblical privileges.
Right.
That's what they're looking for in a man. But that type of woman is so few and far between that they don't even statistically count as part of the population.
Exactly. So that's why the popular term AWOL, all women are like that, is there for a reason. Because it's not the fact that if she will divorce you or not, it's the fact that she has the power to do it at any time.
Yep. And why any cognitive thinking man would get into that these days, knowing the information that's out there.
Because hella pressure from family, friends, society, all that crazy shit.
And thirst.
Yeah. They don't want to be alone. That's a big thing. Many men these days, they're too afraid of being alone. So they get the very first girl that they pick up any type of interest for him and buy an expensive engagement ring and stuff and go into debt for this average bitch that doesn't even give a fuck about him.
Yep. Well,
so do you have anything for me, Rishi, the Warband, when it comes to the topic, or anything else in general?
No, I just gave you a whale puniti and you didn't even notice.
No, because you sound like a dying whale. I can't understand.
Okay, I'll give you your whale Puniti again.
Puniti.
You party pooper.
Nah.
Nah.
Y'all play too much. Oh shit. Yes, being alone is great to me. I like being alone. Do you like being alone, Rishi? I'm not saying be alone forever, but I like to have a lot of me time.
Yeah, I enjoy my solitude, bro. Not gonna lie.
Bro, what are you eating? Pretzels?
I mean some burritos, the barbecue twists.
Those are pretty good, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some real food after this stream, bro.
Same here. Man, hey, those chips do help with hangovers, not gonna lie. It has a lot of electrolytes.
For real. A lot of sodium, bro.
All right, we're gonna spam the calls one more time. Paste. Oh, wrong one. Can you spam it, Rishi, or?
Oh.
Cesspool. I don't speak well.
Do you speak well?
I speak drunk, but I don't speak well.
Bro. Are you speaking well or are you speaking retard?
Who knows? That's the adventure.
Bro, you remember that episode of like South Park where Cartman pretended to be disabled to compete in the Special Olympics?
Yeah, that was fucked.
He literally put on a helmet. It's like, duh, duh.
I was laughing my ass off. Not gonna lie. Oh man, man.
And like
I'm
Jimmy,
surprised. Hold up.
Jimmy got like juiced off of steroids, and he beat up his girlfriend.
I remember that. We were beating her up with the walking sticks.
Yeah, he says he's big 2 arms and his legs are useless.
All right, we got a new call though. What's going on? Iron Blades.
Yo, Jimmy got like juiced. Yo, you're alive. What's up, man?
Well, hopefully this is working. It's my brand new mic.
Definitely working, and I can tell you're not from the States.
No, I'm from Scotland, and my name's Ian.
What's going on, Ian? Sorry, I just like when I saw the A with the extra I.
It's actually John, but it's a funny spelling.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. But with the topic at hand, I don't know if you watched the video or not. How do you feel about big media taking desperate measures to bring down the red pill MGTOW philosophy?
Oh, they're terrified.
How so?
Well, men provide all the money. Women spend it.
True. You're correct.
And as you said before, the industry of bridal gowns and so on, how many millions a year?
Man, a shit ton. And the fact that I don't know how it is in Scotland, but in the United States, 80% of the consumers are women. But they are in the negative when it comes to taxes. And they hold the most debt.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy.
If in this country, if you don't earn more than 10 grand a year, you don't pay any taxes.
Maybe that's why they're always looking for these rich guys.
Well, yeah, money talks.
Yeah, they don't have to pay anything themselves, and they can live off their rich 6'8", 200-pound pure muscle, a 12-inch long, full with confidence. Like it's ridiculous. It's insane. That I'm sure you know women personally in your life, or women that you've seen, that their standards are so delusional that they are waiting for a man that doesn't exist and they're choosing to be single?
Well, I was brought up in the 70s and 80s, so I was like engaged twice when I was 21.
Two
And
times.
both bitches cheated on me while I was at work.
Oh shit!
Second one stole all my stuff, my house, my car. Fuck me.
Wait, how did she take it when you guys were married?
Well, she just stole it.
Like just straight up stole it? Holy shit!
Yeah, I got everything back apart from my Jeep.
How did she take a whole house?
I went to Ibiza for my 21st birthday.
Right.
Like a long weekend with the boys, but when I came back, the house was dark. My Jeep wasn't in the drive. When I walked into the house, there was no lights. I'm like, what, no electricity? No, man, this bitch had took everything, including the light bulbs.
Wow.
So petty. What?
That was the moment I became red pill.
Holy crap, bro. Holy shit, she took the light bulb. I know it's not a funny situation, but it just...
No, it's funny, man. Especially when you're coming back after a long weekend in Ibiza, coming down off everything.
Yeah, everybody, F in the chat, especially for the light bulbs, because this is a very fucked up situation.
So what'd you do?
Well, it turned out she'd legged it out of the country with a yoga instructor.
Really?
But she also tried to steal my dive boat. And she tried to get it on, what the hell's it called? Common law? At that point, if you lived with a girl for like 3 months, you could be called husband.
Only 3 months? In the US is years.
And this was in the UK and a lot of Europe.
Whoa.
It's been changed.
Only 3 months back then?
But I've heard recently in certain states in America, if you say, hey, baby child, to your single mum's bastard, you can be assumed to be the father.
Yep, that is true. And there's also instances of men paying child support for kids that's not even theirs, and for a woman they never met before. Literally, a woman just wrote down some random guy's name, and he had to go pay child support.
No, I don't know. Actions have consequences, but women don't seem to understand.
No, because the government and society itself, they enable their bad behavior. That literally was on the national news. A man still had to pay child support for a woman he never even touched or knew. What the fuck? That was a big red pill moment for me. You know, besides my situation back in high school, that was a big red pill moment. Like, you telling me a woman that I never met can falsely accuse you of rape or falsely accuse you of being the father of a child that you don't even know who she is. And then the courts is like, oh, okay, make him pay money. That is so messed up.
Well, I've been red pill for 24 years, maybe red pill monk. Yeah. Occasional visit to a certain Russian girl I like in a whole house, but the women haven't really changed, man. They've always been like it.
Yes, and I had somebody named Sexpat. I don't know. I don't know if the chat knows who he is or whatever, but he came on the live stream a couple times before. Sexpat explained it pretty well. Like what you just said, the women has always been the same. It's just the environment is different. So it's a lot harder for a woman to take advantage of a man in somewhere like Thailand than the United States, because the laws are more fair. So her hands are tied on trying to take advantage of you. But if the laws were the same in Thailand, they will do the exact same thing. So I agree. The women are all around the world are the same. It's just that their environment keeps them from trying to take advantage. Because if they had that shot to take advantage of you, they will. Because unfortunately, women, and this is nature, this is in the biological perspective, women only see men as a means to an end. And I agree with what TFM said yesterday. That's all how women see men. Is literally, I'll be around as long as you provide me what I want, and if you don't provide everything, not just one, everything of what I want, I'm moving on to another man. So I definitely get what you're saying. That they're all the same. All women are like that. You hear me, chat? All women are like that. It's only the environment that's different.
Yeah, I lived out in Thailand as a diving instructor, and it's mainly a German compound. But I went out with some local girls, and every date you have to have a the hell are they called? Chaperone. Really traditional.
Right.
And if you mess these girls around, they'll just take you in the jungle and you'll die.
Take you to the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, if you like do something nasty, I mean, grape or something.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the cops. You get fed to a boa constrictor.
Definitely, like old school. I want to say vigilante justice. What is it? Let's just say crowd justice. The local justice. Screw the system. You did what you did. There was proof of it. We're going to take care of it ourselves, and that's how I personally think it should be. Unfortunately, in the U.S., the men are completely castrated. I'm sure it's the same thing in Scotland. I don't know the laws in Scotland, but I'm assuming it's bad as well, right?
Well, the new thing is you can be arrested for insulting someone and upsetting them, say at Christmas time. You have an argument with your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
You can be arrested for it.
The language police, like in Canada, where they'll fine you or send you to jail. Yeah.
We've currently got a complete. They want to lock down Scotland again. Mask mandates a lot, but I think it's £200 fine if I don't wear a mask. But no one's ever said anything. I think they're frightened of the beard.
Honestly, because of where were these like crazy riots? Italy are like having these like crazy protests, like by the tens of thousands. Like, it's a glorious sight to see that they're not bending the knee to this bullshit of the certain event. I can't say on the channel because, Suzanne, what's her name? Susan will take me out. But there are people throughout Italy. I think other areas in Europe, they're actually like on the streets protesting because it's so insane how they're going to try to keep the society so antisocial, so locked down. For what? It's a virus. It is what it is. You got to have that herd immunity, or just let Darwinism take place. If somebody wants to take the thing, they can take it. If somebody doesn't want to take the thing, they don't have to take it. But why punish the people that don't want to take it? That never happened before. With the previous science juice, there was no mandate or anything, in the sense of they don't force you to take it. Whoever wants to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, okay. But I wonder why they're pushing so aggressively to have people take the science juice.
It's like an extension of Project Fear, or maybe the mad buggers are right, and maybe there is something in it that they want in our bodies.
Yeah. I wish I can give you guys the names in detail, but I can't. Because that's how Hammer Hand's channel got taken out midstream. So, but in all seriousness, though, when it comes to people in the big media, because it's not just the news, it's talk shows, podcasts, all that stuff. they're trying to come at us at all sides in 2021. You know, they're really trying to discredit the philosophy. They're really trying to say that we're some extremists. How do I say? What would you say to the chat right now when it comes to dealing with all the shaming, all the degrading, all that crazy stuff, just for knowing the truth? Like, what would you tell the chat about? Oh, I'm red pill, I'm MGTOW, and then their friends, their family, their jobs, everybody, bam, everybody's against them. So we have no choice but to only talk about this on the internet because in 2021, the Western society, Scotland is included in it, are really trying to take us out.
Well, I think you got to be a red pill ninja. Just be in the shadows. I don't know, man. Red pill, do you want women or are you MGTOW? I kind of get lost which one's which.
Red pill is they still interact with women, but they're aware of their female nature. MGTOW, they walk away altogether.
Yeah, I still am a professional chef and I love restaurants, etc. and taking women out. But at the end of the day, if I don't get some puniti at the end, I ain't paying.
Oh no, we're splitting the goddamn bill. Oh no. This ain't the 1970s or 80s or back then where there was actually some incentive to take women on dates. No. I'm sure you heard of plenty of stories or saw the news, Ian, where women literally has a whole schedule of dates so they never have to pay dinner again. They just go on these dates and just get free food.
Oh, yeah. I worked as a scuba diving instructor in the Balearic Islands for, 12, 15 years. And you boys really don't want to know what your girlfriend's got to on holiday.
You're that one guy that knows what that knows what's truly going on. Like you're that observer. Like
we could have had a different girl every week, every night if we wanted. You know, from around the world. From Israeli, Germans, Swedish. I've been with everything. I made it my mission for a while.
I'm telling you, man, it's unfortunate. And when you inform certain people, like certain guys, you know, so they're aware of the situation, they're looking at you like you're crazy. Like, bro, this is a girl you were with yesterday. I saw her again with another dude, and then another dude, and then another. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I think you're jealous. I think you're jealous that I'm dating this. Like, bro, I'm saving you from heartbreak. She's for the streets. Okay, just let her go. Oh man, they don't want to acknowledge truth. They want to still hang on to that hope that she's different.
We were all simps one long time ago, man. When I was a teenager, you had to buy flowers, chocolates, take them out. It works. And,
I agree.
3 or 4 dates taking someone babysitting. How many shitty films can you put up with for some paniti?
Only for so long, but at the same time, I do know plenty of men that's willing to deal with it. You know, because they think that this is their only opportunity they're going to have for the next months or years. So they try to hang on as much as possible.
But you got to work out that some puniti isn't worth the squeeze. I mean,
nope.
Some girls just like a sack of potatoes, man. There's nothing going on.
Seriously, a sex doll is more valuable. I'm telling you, man. It's like I don't have to feed the sex doll. I don't have to, be all chivalrous about it. Nothing. And you're literally acting the exact same way as a sex doll. And Jim, with you, I may have to pay child support or get in trouble. I'd much rather deal with the sex doll. You got to give me something more than, oh, look, I got an axe wound between my legs, so I don't have to put in any effort.
I knew a waiter who swore by cold fettuccine.
Oh, what'd you say?
So I knew a waiter who swore by cold fettuccine or cooling down fettuccine. He pulled me into a walk-in fridge one night and said, "Stick your hand in there." And I was like, "Oh, dude."
Oh man, it's hilarious. It is insane, man. But before we head on to the next caller, do you have anything to say to the Warband when it comes to the topic or anything else?
Just stay strong, brothers, and Punyeti!
Puniti.
Yo, can you wrench successful endeavors?
I already
really
did.
quick? You did?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
So, to end on a good note, do you have anything to say about the topic in general? Like, what is your summary?
We crossed the threshold, bro. Like, they're done laughing at us. Now they're gonna fight us. And they're obviously winding up for all the rhetoric they're using extremists, bringing up like terrorism, grooming, stuff like that. They're definitely winding up to definitely do some psyops, infiltrations, stuff like that. So just watch out, Bodas in the chat. Don't do anything illegal. Bide your time. That's all I'll say. And prepare.
Yep, I agree. And we're going to end it with my personal summary of the whole live stream. They fear Red Pill and MGTOW, and for a good reason. Okay. Men are the backbones of society. That can't be denied. We're the ones that make sure that everything is protected, everything is running smoothly, everything is comfortable for society as a whole, right? Because the government can only do so much to provide for and protect modern women. All right. So when more and more men are walking away from their traditional roles, right? Because they expect men to do their traditional roles, and modern women, they can go flippity floppity on their own roles. Oh, I'm a strong, independent woman. You can't do this to me. I'm a woman. Oh, I can pay my own bills. I can pay my own car. Why are you splitting 50-50 on the bill? I thought you were a real man. They can only do so much, okay? Now that more and more men are walking away because they were woken up by the red pill MGTOW philosophy, how else is the government going to be keeping up with taking care of single women? Because just imagine, right now we're currently on the course of going through the Japan and South Korea route. All right, our birth rates are declining, marriage is declining, everything is declining right now to the point where we are on the road to having more elderly people than young people, right? We're going to have more old people than young adults. So, if you have more elderly people than young adults, that means there's less people working. That means less taxes. That means less resources to go around to take care of the older people, right? Less taxes to go around to build our military. Less taxes to go around to take care of their welfare, take care of the food stamps, take care of all that other crazy shit, right? Less child support, less all that. All right. Everything will go out of whack solely because more and more men are walking away. That's why they're trying so hard. They're trying so hard to demonize us and deem us as, oh, we're the extremists. Even though for the past 120 something years, 30 something years, feminism was literally founded on terrorism. They literally attacked businesses. That's literally how feminism was found. You can look it up. But now that men over 100 years later say that they had enough, now red pill MGTOW philosophies, now whoever follows that, they're the extremists just for walking away. We're not hurting nobody. We're not destroying businesses. We're not out there punching bitches left and right. Simply just walking away. Or simply not committing to marriage, not committing to relationships, not wanting to have kids, just doing a little snip snip. And society knows as a whole that is damning. Society as a whole, they know that is bad, very bad. We may be okay now, but what if this philosophy reaches a broader audience? What if men keep walking away within the next few decades? You know it's not going to be good. You know it's not going to be good at all. Because men do their own thing. That means there'll be less supplies that modern women can get for free. That means more women, they're probably going to have to work longer hours, or they probably can't even get a job at all. So they literally have to resort to the oldest profession in the book, or submit. Red Pill and MGTOW, we always say this for a reason. Since the beginning, the best way or the only way to win this rigged game is not to play. Because if you don't play, they lose. Maybe not right now, but more and more men start walking away in the future. That's damning to society. That means that society is failing. So, which country, Rishi, is the one that was encouraging men to have sex? Denmark? It was a certain country that was actually like pleading men to make more babies. It was Denmark or Sweden, something like that.
Maybe. But yeah,
Literally
that's all they'll do. But they'll encourage you to like fall on the sword, but they're not going to change the deal.
No, they're not going to change the deal. They literally are trying to like, hey man, come on, man, come on, hey, bro. I know we've been treating you bad for the last 70, 80 years, but hear me out though. Okay, if you go ahead and have a baby right now, all right, we'll give you free baby supplies for a year. Of course, the man will be like, what the fuck? Fuck that. And still walk away. I'm telling you, gentlemen, the cycle always repeats itself. The cycle always repeats. It's going to happen in the U.S. Why do you think right now there's an immigration crisis and they're letting the immigration crisis happen? Because they know, the government knows that they don't have enough people making babies. They don't have enough people to replace the working class. So they have to let all these immigrants in.
Yep.
Society and big tech, media, all that stuff, it's going to get worse. They are going to try to slander us a lot more. And they're not going to stop. But they don't realize it's far too late. You can't kill an idea. Well, what is that a thing? V for Vendetta? V for Vendetta is a good example.
I am an idea, and ideas are bulletproof.
Exactly. Repeat that one more time, Rishi.
Ideas are bulletproof.
Ideas are bulletproof. You can't kill a fucking idea. And they know this. So expect media, talk shows, podcasts, expect all of them to go to overdrive within the next couple of years. Expect them to go overdrive to fight the philosophy with propaganda. But it will be to no avail because it's too late. Red Pill MGTOW are worldwide, and it's just going to spread even more. I know eventually we're gonna get kicked off social media platforms. It's going to happen. I accept it. Whatever. That's why I'm going to work as hard as I can to give you guys all the content you need. So, will they try their best to silence us and censor Red Pill MGTOW on all platforms of social media, all platforms of forums? You guys remember what we said, and be careful. You don't fall for the puniti trap. Ain't that right, Rishi?
Absolutely. Don't
Well, we
fall
are.
for it.
What'd you say?
Don't fall for it.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Don't do it.
Control your biological urge, like Hammerhand says. Control your biological urge, and you win. Control your urge, and you win. So we're gonna end it here because this was a pretty chill live stream. You know, we just want to put out this topic because I think this topic is much of importance. Because the fact that they're letting somebody like that having that type of platform to slander men that just doesn't want to get married, that doesn't want to deal with child support, family court laws, and the divorce court laws. You guys need to be aware and expect this to get a lot worse. So, I hope you guys had your daily dose of red pills and
Cheers.
Okay. I'm going to eat more of this beef jerky.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah. I'm going to try the hot sauce, though.
Aight.
Aight.
We out.
We out in this motherfucker. Oh!